Happy Friday, Plymouth. It's hard to believe it's sunshiny and beautiful out today, and supposedly tomorrow it's not going to rain. Fingers crossed, it's the first Saturday in 14 weeks we've seen we won't have rain, so that's exciting. Wanted to come on here today, like I always do, and share a little bit of update of some of the highlights of things we've been up to this week. So I started the week off at the ARC. Brought a former colleague of mine from Mass Maritime to speak about his experience working at the FBI as an analyst. And to the participants, after having a conversation with one who was very interested in all things FBI. So that was great. They asked fabulous questions, and you can never have a bad day when you visit the ARC. Ended that day with an opportunity to go to the JFK Library to listen to Congressman Clark talk about equal pay, which was very interesting, her discussion, and she covered other topics as well that are happening, right now. And then, let's see, during the week I also had an opportunity to speak with Senator Fernandez at the Herring Pond Watershed Association meeting. We talked a little bit about the what's happening in the budget currently, a potential environmental bond bill, and we talked about just answering some of their questions that they might have, and some great ideas were shared and on a variety of topics. Attended the Juneteenth flag raising at the State House, which was really great, a wonderful celebration of an important date that we need to all remember, because we think that slavery ended on one day, but really it ended 2 years after the end of the Civil War. So that's really important, and a really important day for us to remember, as Black history is American history. Also did a tour of MEMA's headquarters in Framingham. Really cool, just history-wise, as well as to see kind of the evolution, how they've been able to adapt something, built in the 60s to something that can now be utilized in 2025, and continuing update and how they monitor all the different kind of potential emergency management situations throughout the Commonwealth, both in a regional, state, and local and national level. Very, very interesting. Talked about the World Cup coming up that'll be in Massachusetts next year. And we talked about Sail Boston and just, the marathon and other issues that they deal with every year and every day. Very interesting. What else? We had a great meeting this morning with High Point to talk about many of the different services they offer, their programs throughout their service area. Really very interesting. We also, I forgot, we testified, myself, Superintendent Dr. Campbell, a former school committee member and chair, Kim Savory, as well as current school committee chair, Luz Pisano, testified in support of H548, an act to promote safe firearm storage, education, and increase the well-being of students. This is all based on the resolution that we passed when I was on the school committee in 2021, I believe. Basically, it's allowing for schools to educate our parents and students about safe gun storage, but also the questions to ask if you're sending your child to another house for a day to play, or a play date, or a party or whatever. Giving people the tools to know that it is okay to ask, is there a gun in this home, and to make sure that your student knows how to react if there is a gun, or your child. So that was really great and impactful. What else? We've got, we met with the sheriff this afternoon, Representative Lenatra and I, to ask some questions about ICE and the detainee process, and we've got a bunch of great answers, so glad we were able to sit down and get some clarification on many of the things that you all have emailed us about. I think that's it. We had great office hours on Monday, and anyway, I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend, and that was some highlights, but feel free again to reach out if there's anything you have any questions on, or if we can be helpful. Have a great weekend.